Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to XCOM 2, where we're pretty much just waiting. We're so close to the end, and I'm kind of bummed out about this,
Commander,
oh wait,
I've
the thing just...
updated our current objectives based
Sure,
on the
we had to do
most
this,
recent
okay.
findings. We've established contact with the local resistance forces in this region.
Not actually that
We're
dangerous.
ready to move on the coordinates we pulled from the codex.
Yeah, okay. What I was about to say is, there's this period at the end of the game where you're just sort of like waiting for researches to finish. You kind of like, you did all the things. Your squad's no longer getting any more powerful, which is the part of the game I like the most. And you just kind of have to sit here and finish these Shadow Chamber researches. And I think mostly this is my own fault. It's due to the way I play the game, but it's still a bummer. So let's do it. Operation Smoking Jester. Wait. Before I say let's do it. Actually, we probably have a lot of people who are tired and a lot of people who are injured. Let's not immediately do it. We can wait a little while on this. Yeah, I definitely want Mox to be available. Yeah, we'll wait a little while. We can let the other researchers sort of build up behind it.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your core.
And let me guess, he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're not doing that good of a job." I don't even want to hear you. Apparently, pressing continue doesn't stop him from talking. Why am I watching these animations? Nope, don't care. I suppose with 300 intel we should hit this button just in case this is something big. It's not. It's gonna be 7 weeks until they retaliate against us again. And there's absolutely no reason for me to change any of these, right? Nope, doesn't look like it. Ah yes, sabotage. I'll go get it in my own sweet time. How about you let me finish getting my loot? How about some of that? It is non-stop with these damn notifications. Sure. Go ahead and throw an engineer in there, because we already don't have enough places to put all of our engineers, I believe. Is that right? We have idle staff in the laboratory. Okay, people in the laboratory don't help with Shadow Chamber research. That feels pretty bad, I think. It seems like they ought to, because that makes the laboratory even less valuable than it already is, which is not very valuable. Alright. Excellent. We've got our bond level 3 finished here. So now that that's done, where are we at on readiness? We could pull Mox and Ragsabald and Skelly and Elise and... Is McGowan available? Oh, McGowan's wounded. Yeah, let's just give it a couple of days and then we'll hit this story mission with everything we got. It doesn't look like a very hard one. Hopefully we won't sustain a lot of injuries or anything. We'll be able to run out there again in a little while. Do we want to build stuff? I don't even think we do. We have these empty spaces, but I just don't. There's nothing to put in them. I can make a workshop, which would lower our need for engineers even more. Yep, nothing to build. There's a defensive structure that you can build, but I think you have to deconstruct a turret to learn how to build that thing, and I have never bothered because I don't care. So if we wait 3 days, we'll be almost full up. I could do that. Existence will still be out, but we'll be able to run Radiator Gym and General Mills, and yeah, okay. Let's wait until we see those two come off, and then we'll do the mission. Alright, what kind of cool assorted loot did we get? Superior autoloader and superior agility. Okay, those are not bad. Okay, you convinced me. I'll go get the supply drop. The UFO was still bouncing around, but it doesn't seem to be very competent. I think this maybe is XCOM's greatest strength, their choice of incompetent enemies. Alright, Mute Wolf's back.
Our cooperation has proven to be a boon to the Resistance.
What did we get out of it? I just clicked right past it. It was a new PCS, right? Like, it's fine.
Should you wish to pursue them.
Extra weapon slot on vector rifles is not very exciting. There's a promotion attached to some ability points here. That's probably the way we're going. There's a lot of missions with promotions on them right now. +1 damage for the Templar's auto pistol. That's interesting. I think let's go for some ability points plus a promotion. So who wants a promotion? How long is this mission? 10 days? We could throw in a major. Let's put... Sure, no, your partner's available, but I'm wondering if maybe we should, like... Let's put in a major. Yeah. So we'll bring, on this next mission, we'll bring, like, Mox and his partner, Ragsabald, right? So that's a ranger covered. Then we'll probably bring Red Ear Jim and General Mills. Do we need to bring Skelly and Elise? Maybe this is a good time to send one of them out on this mission. You know, it would be nice to have a colonel level ranger. Colonel level specialist is also pretty good if I remember correctly. I mean, colonel level everybody's pretty good. I hate to take somebody powerful out of the rotation, but I think this is too juicy a reward to pass up at this point. Do I want to just throw Elise in there with her too? Yeah, what the hell? She'll get some XP from this, and I'm gonna not end up sending her on any missions until her partner gets back anyway, probably, so I'm not that worried about a wound.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Okay. So I think it's time to go do this thing. Right? Are we good? We're good, right? Yeah, nobody's tired. We're not going to wait on existence. Okay, let's get some more plot done. So the Codex Brain has pointed us to this place where some kind of mysterious thing will appear. It's not actually that mysterious. I know what we're talking about. Chrysalids I'm not too worried about. Obviously, a Codex is whatever. Lancers, Purifiers. This is actually a relatively easy mission. Archons and Mutons will be our greatest danger.
Setting course for Chile.
I don't consider Chrysalids to be terribly dangerous. It's just that when things go wrong with a Chrysalid around, they can sometimes go extremely wrong. A dead person who was poisoned by a Chrysalid can become a couple of dead people real fast. So let's take... what is this squad you have assembled for me? This is terrible. Alright, hold up. We're taking Mox. I'm going to cut you guys. We're taking Mox. We're taking General Mills. We're taking Ragsabald so that we can take advantage of this bond that we just spent all this time building up. And then this party has all of the stuff that I really like. We could bring Elena and her partner. Elena and Helios gives us a second. Oh, we don't have a specialist. We probably should. So let's grab. Yeah, let's grab Oniawar and Mike Shaft, because this will give us a more traditional sniper, in addition to Red Ear Jim's ridiculous thing that he likes to do. You know what? We're not going to have to fight that many robots. I'm pretty sure that there is a... if this is the mission I think it is, we're going to have to fight a robotic enemy toward the end, one who is sneakily not on the mission enemy predictor. But I'm not too worried about that. I'm assuming you still have Dark Claw on you? Okay. So this time, we should actually remember to bring the big rage suit. Don't put it on Ragsabald? Check out this rage armor. Yep.
You only got one of these things, so be careful with it. Just because you look like a berserker doesn't mean you can go charging off into combat like they do.
Yes, it does have individual toes. Thank you for noticing. So it's a heavy armor suit. It has some upsides and some downsides. It has some mobility. It has 2 points of armor on it. It gives you a punch ability, which is really cool. Yeah, Mutons will sometimes freak out when they see you wearing the skin of their queen, which is pretty cool. And also, it mounts a heavy weapon. So we're going to try that flamethrower we just built. Also going to give you the axes, and I think I'm happy with that. It does have one less carryable slot, which means that we're going to have to bring mimic beacons on somebody. I think I might actually just give him a mimic beacon instead of his normal explosive. I don't know why it makes you click this button. All the stuff that's not currently equipped to somebody should just be in the pool every time you go there, and then if you don't take it, it can, you know, snap back to the soldier who's actually on. So for right now, let's say... Is this an okay loadout? You should have a medikit, just in case. Especially relevant, again, against enemies like chrysalids. It's really, really, even more important than usual, that nobody die. One person dying can take this whole thing off the rails very quickly. Okay. Unfortunately, Jim's left with a pretty old-school weapon, but I think that's just the way it's going to have to be. And yeah, let's go ahead. I do like the bolt caster. If you're wondering why I'm always like, man, should I bring the bolt caster? It's because I've had people tell me that they think it's really bad, but man, I don't know. My experience with it has always been very positive. Alright. We get some flame rounds. We don't have any blue screen rounds, but I think we'll be okay without them. We look ready to me. We got a flamethrower. Actually, do I want him to try the flamethrower? Because we could just take the shredder cannon too, right? Yeah, let's just take the shredder cannon. Make available. It's so powerful. We look hardcore ridiculous. Like, we look like somebody cast that Harry Potter spell on all of us. I'm not saying that we didn't look ridiculous before, but we looked ridiculous before, like we had at the beginning of the game. We looked like we had just walked out of a failed Mad Max casting call, and I'm down with that. That's my everyday aesthetic, alright? I always look like I just rolled out of the apocalypse. This is a silly that I'm less comfortable with, I guess is the problem. Whatever. You know, looking less fearsome doesn't matter, as long as you are still mechanically as fearsome. And we sure as hell are.
They had down in the shadow chamber. We're guessing this may be its origin point, but can't know for sure. Based on the fight it put up, I'd expect heavy resistance either way. Good luck down there.
Man, it's always heavy resistance. I've forgotten what anything else even feels like.
Coordinates are just ahead.
Alright, looks like we got got an extra soldier.
Presence is currently unknown, but expect the worst.
Central.
Position is masked.
Listen, I don't love it when you talk to me a lot, under the best of circumstances, but don't you dare do that shit while locking the camera. I need to be able to move my camera. Okay, so the very brave resistance soldier taking up the front position. Where is, here we go, Ragsbald. You know, the ranger. Of course, he's completely surrounded by everybody. Why does it always spawn the ranger in the back? I wonder if it's, a thing of, like, how you have them seated. Maybe the guy on the far left starts furthest forward or something. But I think Mills was in the middle of the group, wasn't he? It was Jim was on the far left. I don't know. I don't know how to ensure that my ranger is going to start the mission in a sensible position. It's not really a big deal. It's just kind of annoying.
Understood. Moving out.
Because I always want my ranger to go first.
Moving to position.
I just ran him into the open. Well, whatever. We're slow-mo Overwatch creep in this mission anyway.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Because boy oh boy, do you not want to go charging into chrysalids.
Moving to Overwatch. On Overwatch.
I cannot imagine.
Heading out.
Everywhere he goes, it's going to sound like he weighs about 2,000 pounds more than the rest of the squad. That's kind of ridiculous. I guess the feet of that suit are like those like those toy Hulk fists. They register impact and then they emit that noise from a little speaker somewhere. Yeah, chrysalids everywhere. Thousands of them. It strikes me that we maybe don't need this thing to be happening, though. Where we watch each one of them burrow individually. Okay, so we're just going to creep forward. Unfortunately, it is the case that it is 10 tactically unsound to approach this mission in pretty much any other way.
Moving to designated coordinates.
So I'll do the safe thing, even though it's also not really very fun.
Okay. Okay.
That right there is some important game design knowledge. If you give your player a thing that is better but is less fun, there's a real good chance they'll do it. So it behooves you as a designer to make the fun thing and the right thing the same thing.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. Affirmative. Moving to one. Got it covered. Scanning. I will not wait. Covering now.
You know, unless you have ulterior motives, such as you're designing an MMO or something. Gotta keep those people playing.
There now.
I don't care whether they like it. That's not why they're here. Okay, well, this will be a good position for him to overwatch and murder chrysalids from. I was kind of thinking, honestly, when I ran in here, I thought this was a door. Okay, I guess we're going this way.
Understood. Moving out.
And I feel silly. You know what, let's crouch here. We don't really need to have everybody in Overwatch. It's not like the sectoids are gonna, or the chrysalids rather, are gonna crawl out of the ground and come after us. They're gonna wait patiently,
Roger that.
like cowards.
To that position.
Who exhibits the virtue of patience, you ask? Only cowards. That's who.
On Overwatch. Heading to that location. Affirmative. Covering now. On it. On it.
Non-evade detection.
Alright. I think this is the first turn where it's really likely that we'll see something. This turn coming up here.
Roger that.
Let's keep creeping. What do we got? Okay. Not a big deal.
Move.
Let's just try to get close enough. It would be a real shame if they patrolled away. That would be very annoying.
Heading there now.
So I'm kind of tempted to yellow move everybody this turn just so that we can be sure we'll be in a firing position next turn if they don't run.
Moving out.
But that's not safe. I should probably do this the smart way. And not the exciting but violent way. Alright, I need you to actually go through the door. Where can you get to by going through the door? To none of the cover. Okay, well,
Getting it done.
never mind then. We'll just yellow move.
I go as ordered. Watch order confirmed.
Scanning.
Yep, just real slow creeping. Hopefully, this is going to prevent us from taking any meaningful damage, because if we can keep this whole squad healthy, we don't need to wait on the next story mission, potentially. We might be able to just throw these guys straight into it, you know? Okay, it does look like they backed off.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Jim is in hot pursuit, but they seem to have disappeared completely. Perhaps using some of their alien dimensional magic? I'm not really sure how any of the alien technology works, including the stuff that I've currently sent our soldiers into the field holding.
On Overwatch. Got it covered.
I assume at least some of it is magic.
Understood. Moving
Right,
out.
they have wizards.
Got it covered. Eyes on the prize.
I'll wait.
Eyes on the prize.
Boy, you're in an awkward position. You just, like, almost can reach all of the cover.
On the move.
Take it slow, I guess. The random resistance soldiers can be further back than the rest of us, than some of us anyway, because they have, it seems like, very high base accuracy. Alright, I think Jim is still the scout.
Closing on target position now.
Where did those guys get off to?
Headed there now.
Yeah, apparently we still don't see them.
Moving out.
Weird.
I will go.
Okay, that's the kind of pack you want to pop your ambush on.
It is under my watch.
Let's start redirecting people in this direction.
Location.
I wonder...
I'm on it.
Oniwar probably will have a shot from where he is.
Rolling.
Oh, it looks like maybe... Well, I guess I'm not actually able to see them right now. So yeah, let's move up this way. Where's it safe to go? This is probably safe.
Go, go, go.
That's affirmative.
Alright. So when we open up on this pack, there's a chance that the two mutons will freak out as soon as they see Ragsabald. Is he... Does he have Phantom? He does have Phantom. So he won't, I guess, necessarily be revealed immediately, which means they won't have to take their check right away. We'll give this another turn or two as we finish moving people into position here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Jim.
Move, move, move.
Alright, I want to see... Where is Oniwar? Okay. Yes, we do actually have a real shot on these guys. Pretty good shot, in fact.
Got my eyes on. Overwatch.
Ragsabald. You know what, we can close in on them a little bit while we're still stealthed. Be able to see if there's anything right behind them, so I know whether or not moving up on them during the fight will cause me to pop additional packs.
No trespassers.
Alright, I think this is a pretty good position to initiate from. Are they standing close enough together for a normal grenade to hit them all? Because I wouldn't mind peeling all the armor off the mutons. It looks like they are just barely not. The two mutons are close enough together. Any chance? No, we're nowhere near being able to throw that grenade. Well, you know what? I think we'll just skip the grenade then. I thought he could see them from where he was. I must have been looking at the target preview.
Affirmative. Moving
Yeah,
out.
this guy can move to here. We can move
Moving to designated coordinates.
you up to there. Alright. So right, we just start off like this, right? Or actually, we can put kill zone down on him first.
Locking him out.
Okay. Then we just take our 100% in the open shot on the Archon, and we'll figure out everybody else's stuff afterward. This should be a pretty good ambush.
They've got our position.
And we should be able to keep Ragsabald stealthed. I have no doubt that we'll clean these guys up quickly. Alright, 7. It's a good start.
That armor's tough.
I do feel like this animation could maybe be sped up a little bit. Alright. I think Jim probably is going to be able to just clean up.
They've seen me.
Oh, Ragsabald. Damn it. He was too far forward. Yeah, I think Jim's going to be able to clean up pretty well here. Oh, wait, who's the guy he can't see? He can't see the Archon. Why don't I move to here? And then just do face-off and probably kill all of them.
If you say so.
Because I would really like to force Jim up a level if we can make that happen.
Kill them.
Ah. I mean, ability points are good too. I mean, we don't really want to move forward.
Wanted. Scanning. Scanning.
I will not waver.
So we're definitely in the area where there's going to be chrysalids. And I didn't bring a battle scanner or anything, so I don't have any idea where the chrysalids will show up. When you anger a chrysalid, when you get close enough to pull a chrysalid, it runs toward you and attacks you immediately if it can get to you.
To that position.
On its scatter turn. So we have to be pretty cautious about this. We're going to want to move up under other people's overwatches a lot here.
I'm going.
Which is why I'm not going to move our front people forward this round.
Ready to engage.
We're going to start getting to a position where these like little bluffs are going to block Oniwar's line of sight, so we're going to have to move up. I don't know where to, though. There's not really a place that's going to be where he's going to be able to shoot at everything. How close are we to the wall? We're pretty close. So I think this is probably like pretty safe. There's not going to be a pack over there.
Affirmative. Moving out.
This resistance soldier always has one less move than he needs to get to cover. It's kind of annoying.
Heading out. Moving to Overwatch.
Non-evade detection.
Yeah, I should have brought a battle scanner. We totally could have. I don't know what I was thinking. And you don't have... Nope. Scanning protocol also would help us to reveal the mutons. The mutons? The chrysalids, rather. So who can get up top?
Finally.
Let's send Ragsabald up. Get a little bit of vision. Okay.
Something in the ground here.
I kind of thought we maybe had a little bit of time left on that.
Incoming over here.
Alright, well, Jim can handle that. No, Jim cannot even see that.
I guess that'll be okay.
Yeah, I was hoping to put somebody up here and then use them as cover for people to advance through.
I definitely got that one.
Foolish me. This is kind of not... I guess let's advance Oniwar up to here. We're going to have to get past this line of tiny cliff structures before we're ready to actually put him in a raised position where you can cover people. It's actually really crappy to advance through. Whatever, we'll be fine. Something tells me we'll figure it out.
Moving out. Affirmative. Covering now.
Let's not roll the dice on the sectoid or the chrysalid attacks too many more times. I don't know why I keep calling them sectoids. You know, listen, all aliens are the same to me. No, that's a horrible thing to say. They may be inhuman monsters, but each one of them is a unique type of inhuman monster. Alright, see, like, this is the kind of position I'm going to take up.
Overwatch.
And if we overwatch in such a way as to pull a chrysalid, we have a chance of damaging it, and if we overwatch, or if we move forward in such a way that we pull a pack, well, that'll be pretty bad. Let's try not to do that. Can I get Oniwar up here? This is a much better situation.
Roger that.
See, now he can actually see forward. Okay.
On Overwatch. On the move.
We should probably get a second person up there who isn't the guy with the shotgun. Mox. Mox is a good range. Mox is a good raised position fighter. Also, Shaft has enough damage with his crossbow thing that he could actually reasonably kill a charging chrysalid in a single hit, which I don't think is going to be the case with any of our other guns.
I go. I will watch.
Oh, hey, parkour triggered. He got an extra movement point there. Okay, apparently we got close enough to upset that chrysalid, but not so close that it's actually going to move in on us? Or what's... okay. Weird. Obviously I don't just want to... I don't just want to, like, slam the grappling hook, because I don't want to put it on cooldown. But getting up here would be pretty safe. Alright, we're going to intentionally try to upset that thing. I'm just figuring out who's going on Overwatch first.
Not a problem. Moving to Overwatch. What's over there? Affirmative, covering now.
Okay, let's see if we can get that thing's attention.
I am watching.
No, it really does not care about my presence. I assumed,
I'm trusting
since
you
it
here.
unburrowed, that it was like,
Get some.
it was sensing us nearby and it was getting ready to fight.
Understood. Moving out. Scanning.
But I guess we're just gonna have to take another turn or two of movement.
Here I come. Got it covered. Quiet.
I'm pretty sure they make you hunt down all the enemies on this mission after it's over. So we're gonna have to fight this thing no matter what. Just in case you were wondering if I was wasting time or not.
On Overwatch.
Put these guys back in Overwatch mode.
Scanning. What's over there?
We know it's right here. That's very annoying.
Moving to position. I'm on it.
Alright, Mox, bad news, you're bait.
As you command. Attacking on sight.
Affirmative. Covering now. Heading to that location. On Overwatch. Something out there.
It was right over here, wasn't it? Maybe it unburrowed and ran? Okay, well, this is a pretty good outcome. Oh, please hit the robot. Okay. Oh, is it not dead? I thought between the two of them they'd kill it. No, they left it at 1. Whatever. That makes it a pretty easy kill. So now we have to watch out for the chrysalid popping up in the middle of us trying to position on these guys, which is definitely not ideal.
Minor damage. Adjusting sights.
Nope, I guess it was just... It's just running around at random. Well, whatever. It's fine by me.
Back online.
I'm trying to get Oniawar. It's not really feasible to tab through this many soldiers, unfortunately. So we'll take this because it's free.
Found something. What did you expect?
I maybe just go back into Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Okay, Mox doesn't need levels anymore. So we're only going to take kills with him if we can't get them with other people. I'm not sure if Freddy or Jim will get credit for the kill on this. Because like the guy's going to burn to death at the beginning of his turn. Let's see if we can get Mills a shot on this flamethrower guy. It looks like we cannot get a good one. But I can at least get over here and apply hollow targeting. It was north of 50%.
Get it together.
Alright, and now that hollow targeting and spotter are applied to him, Jim should have a considerably better shot.
Adjusting sights.
Not good enough, though. Oh, I did destroy his cover. Who wants this kill? Give it to Ragsabald. Ragsabald's going to be coming on a lot of missions because of the fact that he is
Let's move.
partner bonded with a colonel. Oh, he's not going to get it. So do I want him or Jim to get it? Let's take this shot. If he crits, he'll probably get the kill. Okay. And if not, Jim can just play cleanup.
How many is that now?
Okay, and with this being the case, there's no reason for Jim not to just try to finish this off.
That's it.
Okay. No robot can stand against us. No enemy of any kind, really.
Designated position.
I don't know why I said robot. Elite Lancers are, you know, they're not robots, but
I await their approach.
we don't respect them. So what's the difference, really? Alright, come on, run into us. Wow, you think you can hit that, huh? I have to say I would have been very impressed. Okay, so since he's out of the ground, I don't think his normal shenanigans apply. I don't think we have to be afraid of popping him and then having him charge us.
Get some.
That said, let's still act like we do, just to be on the safe side, because I do not 100% remember the rules. We probably should move these guys up to some closer positions.
Okay, I'll go. Good to go. That's affirmative.
Alright, the thing has to actually come at us at some point.
Covered on Overwatch.
Ah, that's a shame. Why couldn't they do that in the opposite order? Mox does not need the XP. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't like shunt all the XP down to the highest person who isn't max level yet. I think it just burns that XP. Well, that's all of the currently active enemies. So like I said, we're going to want to advance under
I'm trusting you here.
Overwatch. So let's move a couple of people into good Overwatch positions. I'm a little concerned about putting him on high ground, but out in the open.
Heading out.
Let's drop down to here. This should be fairly safe.
I'm on it.
Okay, now we have a couple of Overwatches, so let's advance.
Finally. Got it covered.
Nobody's going further forward than that.
Heading out. Ready to go.
As you order.
And where am I going to put you? I don't want to separate him from the group, so I don't want him to run over to the other side, which is, unfortunately, the only place where he can find decent cover, I think, for moving forward. Behind the sniper? That doesn't feel right. I guess I'll just move him sort of into the open. You know, if stuff patrols into us, we'll kill it with Overwatch. I'm not too worried.
Come get some.
A lack of enemy packs makes me not that concerned.
Affirmative. Covering now. What was that sound?
Come on. Come on. Wander into us. Oh, there's a codex right there. Well, who wants to reveal it? You can have Ragsabald do it, but I want him to potentially be able to double move out to
Closing on target position now.
get a flank. Oh, I was really hoping that was going to be good enough. Come on. There we go. Remarkably hard to click on Jim.
I'm all over it.
There we go. How do I want to approach this? So Oniawar can definitely run up and get a kill, right? Like, there's no doubt in my mind that if I get a flank shot on one of these things, it will die. How do we deal with the other one? We could, of course, use grenades. I think this might be a grappling hook situation.
Utilizing hook.
Let's do this, because Mox can bail out if this is a bad position for him. Okay, that's an annoying place for you to be, so I think Oniawar is probably just going to fall back and finish off this one.
On my way.
Probably it's got to be a pistol shot.
Only the best.
Alright, we're good. And I do wish you had a grenade. Okay, you do have a traditional grenade. So this guy's dead.
I hope it's worth it.
This position won't actually be flanked. I'm going to grenade you in the hopes of weakening your cover. Grenades usually don't destroy whole trees. But we might be able to break that down to half cover. Nope, never mind, it did. And then we'll split this guy up, and it would be pretty easy, I imagine, to pick up all the kills from here. So... Wow, missed the 92.
Come on!
Harsh. That actually really needed to not happen. So this guy's basically dead already. Mox probably has a literally 100% chance to kill him. What I'm trying to figure out here is whether I have to use one of my free action attacks or whether I can save them. Because obviously I would prefer to not spend resources. I don't know for sure that this move won't activate a pack. Oh, he has a stock, though, doesn't he? So I could have him finish off that codex with his stock. Mox could take... Mox can take this one. Alright, we have a pretty good chance of killing this guy. I'm gonna try to get him. Okay.
For the free.
So now we try to get kills on... I didn't necessarily have to use the whip attack, but the whip attack meant that we had, if we had missed another one of these high 90s, but had already committed Mox's second action, there was a chance of that ending with me letting a codex do stuff. And a codex doing stuff means probably that psionic bomb thing that they love to do, which means me having to move units out of the area of the psionic attack, sometimes to places that they might proc new enemies, and just felt a heck of a lot safer.
Sure thing.
Trying to get people into some kind of Overwatch positions here. He can see over there a little bit. So let's creep up bit by bit here.
Moving.
Alright, those should be pretty good cover positions. Let's start moving forward. Because there's still quite a few burrowed chrysalids, right? We are not anywhere near clear on those. It sounds like we're close enough that one of them is aware of us, because it just changed the combat music. It's kind of a giveaway.
What's over there? Moving to Overwatch.
This obviously means I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of moving forward.
I'm on it. On your order. I'm on it.
I will go. It is under my watch.
Got it covered.
Alright, well, wherever it is, it's not actually reacting yet. You and you on Overwatch. People with pretty good aim and pretty good damage. 2 people ought to be enough, I think, to kill a chrysalid before it can become a problem.
Stepping off.
Maybe there isn't one. Maybe it just went into the combat music for no reason. Seems like an unsafe thing to assume. I think this should be fairly safe. I'm not 100% sure that the extra resistance soldier can see down off the cliff. So I want to make sure we have some overwatches for advancement down here.
Moving far.
Don't want to run too far forward and risk waking up a pack.
Tired of waiting around.
Let's take it easy here. Let's take it slow.
Ready to engage. Affirmative. Covering now. There's something out there.
Come on, wander into me. Whatever it is, it's not very far away. Huh. Another one of these packs, huh? Oh. Man, with his aim bonus and them not being in cover and the height advantage, I was really hoping that was going to be a hit. They're going to move in such a way that they don't trigger any of their overwatches. Not even this guy, who is standing right here and can definitely see that enemy from where he is. A little strange. Well, we could take up this position and probably get a kill. Chance of popping another pack is relatively high. We can use our grenade. Yeah, this is tough. This guy's going to get a turn almost certainly. We can't afford to move up on these guys the way we would need to guarantee their deaths. Alright, I'll take that. Can Jim get... Yeah, Jim can get this. Let's see if he can take down... Oh, wow. Okay. I was really hoping to be able to take down both halves of this guy.
It has to be dead.
Okay, so they're in a position where we still can't see that one. Mox can only see that one. Grappling hook takes me far enough. I would be able to see him from here, I think. And if that's true... Okay, I'm going to try to get lucky here. Let's just roll 2 attacks against this guy. Does damage from the stock? It does cause him to split, okay. That's actually fine. That's not a very dangerous position. Alright, Mox is the only one who has a real shot on this guy. Yeah, this dude is very shootable.
It's killing time.
I think we're gonna be fine here. I was a little worried for a moment there.
Happy now?
Because, man, it really does suck when these guys get turns. Do I think this is safe?
Let's do this.
Let's try it. Okay.
You can't handle me.
Excellent. Captain Ragsabald. Good stuff.
Come get some.
I was a little worried we might pull a pack there, but I figure we still have General Mills, who has a Mimic Beacon, and if we do pull a pack, I think we can get out of it.
Headed there now.
I guess I'm maybe being overcautious for the fact that I still have 2 Mimic Beacons left, which can resolve a lot of problems. Well, not really a lot of cover available. I guess we'll just move up to the edge and... Oh,
Watch your step here.
that's interesting. Yeah, wow, 8 damage for moving 1 square. Where's Jim? Jim's right here. Jim can probably kill this thing.
Hard target. Minimal damage. Check it before you get too close.
Right in the pelvis, exactly where he deserves it.
Locked and loaded.
Okay, so... does the Gremlin Heal remove... Heal. Does it remove the Chrysalid Poison? I think it doesn't. It removes most damage over time effects. Okay, no, it did. It took the Chrysalid Poison off him. Good. So what I was going to do was take a free reload and then Overwatch, so as to catch any chrysalids that might emerge during our turn.
It's killing time.
Alright, obviously, we're starting to get toward a place where some things are pretty weird. I don't want to get too far over there, because I know what's going to happen. Okay. Only war, that's not the right direction. Yep. Still impressive that his shot got that close.
Armor's pretty tough. Armor still holding.
Yeah, go ahead and finish it. Actually, yeah, no, just shoot it. The axe does not have a guaranteed hit.
You see that?
Alright, so we're going to have to heal him up next turn.
Back in.
Reloading ammunition.
I'm pretty annoyed by the fact that you can't issue an order to a person who is in the middle of a reload animation.
Feel good.
They actually make you finish the animation. Alright, let's move you up. We need a blue move, because obviously we have to also
All right, I'll go.
medical protocol.
Go help him out.
So there's a structure right here. And when we move close enough to it to see it, a thing is going to happen. And I'd like for that thing not to be this turn.
Moving.
I want it to be on a turn when everybody has lots of actions available. So I think we're going to wait here.
Come get some. Got it covered.
I probably should have just had him reload.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Mox can move up, I think. We probably want him to be close.
Attacking on sight.
Finally.
Oh. Close enough to have upset a chrysalid, perhaps? All of a sudden the combat music's back in.
Scanning. Scanning. Roger that. On Overwatch.
I go as ordered. I will watch.
I wonder if the chrysalids have any kind of AI
Worth it.
that like tries to determine if this is a favorable situation for an ambush, or if they just go at you the moment you're in range.
I'm on it. Huh?
I'm concerned that we're gonna get the enemy here, so I don't want to overwatch people because I want to be able to take my shots in the proper order, but I'm also concerned that we're gonna pull a chrysalid and have somebody get cut in half.
On the move. I'm not sure what we were expecting to find out here, but this definitely looks promising.
That's not the same rift the Codex used when it appeared. This thing could lead anywhere. It may not even be pointing at Earth.
As with most things, we'll likely need to bring it back to the ship for further examination.
Yeah, sure, we'll just bring the whole giant gate back to the ship, no problem.
Got a barrel here.
Okay, that's not totally ideal. Getting both of them is a bummer.
Incoming fire.
The good news is they're close enough together to be in grenade range. The bad news is I kind of don't want to use a grenade, right? Because I want to hammer that thing.
Moving to position.
%52%. I'm going to have Jim shoot it once. This will put the spotter effect up, even if he doesn't hit.
Deflection.
Alright, here we go. Please hit the first shot. Yes! Okay. Feel a lot better already. Good, good stuff. Man, this will give Mox such a good shot, but it will also reveal more territory. I guess he's only going to be 2 squares in front of General Mills. Do I want to risk 2 squares? Yeah. Yeah, I totally do. Okay, no new polls. Great. So we take 1 normal shot at the gatekeeper.
Their armor still holds.
And then saturation fire is too narrow to hit them both, right? Yeah. I mean, I think we just shoot again. We could dual strike. His partner is Ragsabald. Actually, there's not going to be a time on this mission where I want to dual strike more than I want to do it right now. Because Ragsabald can certainly kill this thing at that range.
Who's keeping score?
And then that means he still has his action left to shoot the chrysalid.
How many is that now?
I guess he already has a level up. We should probably be focusing kills on other people.
It's over there.
But there's something to be said for effectiveness, which dude has in spades.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Alright, now we gotta go chrysalid hunting. Or maybe they'll just walk right into us. That'd be nice. Because we do unfortunately have to neutralize all hostiles. Even the ones that are underground.
Missed.
Oh, that's not ambush. That's like a pack of chrysalids. Okay.
I got it, right?
How many kills do you think Jim has gotten since he got up to whatever the heck rank he is right now? I feel like he definitely should have a level up. Also, something about looking at this gate is killing my frame rate. Jim? What are you doing missing? $82, right? Alright, my plan here was... my plan here was he pistol shots one of them, lightning hands the other one, and then kills them both. Apparently I will not be having any of that.
Target neutralized.
Okay, Mills is finally a captain. It does feel like the rate of gain of XP has slowed down a lot. Alright, Oniwar has to move to any square except the one he's in, it looks like.
Heading out. That's right.
This ridge is like...
We're green to go.
This is very, very bad for all of our enemies.
Back online.
You know what would be really cool if I had been counting enemies? I have no idea how many are left.
Is it clear? On Overwatch. Overwatch. Scanning.
I stand ready. The enemy lies below.
Apparently we've been right on top of this one for some time. I'm really surprised he didn't pop like when we ran Mox up there.
All hostile contacts in the AO have been eliminated. The gateway is secure.
I really appreciate all the chrysalids just coming to us.
The psionic gateway, and recovery teams are en route to the site. Now it's up to Tigan and Shen to figure out what this thing does.
This is not a great pose. Oh, wait. Let's get Jim framed by the axe handles right there. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of cool. It's real Saturday morning cartoon. It's not always a bad thing. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. Like, a lot worse. I'm always a little nervous around chrysalids I'm just sort of like always aware that stuff could go wrong, somebody could die. But when there's a chrysalid around, stuff could go wrong and somebody could die, and then that could go wrong, and then more people could die. It's possible that chrysalids just aren't that dangerous, and that I'm having flashbacks to Newfoundland, which probably anybody who played XCOM 1 will remember. Alright, we got at least one promotion. We got, I think, just one. Oh no, that's right. I knew I had Ragswell as well.
Some of our other soldiers' capabilities.
Bladestorm, no question. 14 days on Oniawar is rough. Alright, definitely taking salvo.
The distinctive alien artifact we recovered from
And we've acquired an entire psionic gate. Cool.
Although we
New objective added.
I don't know where we're going to keep it, but
in order to analyze the alien psionic gateway we recovered, we will
I guess
need
we're gonna
to
keep
make
it
the
right here.
appropriate modifications to the shadow chamber first, Commander.
that's probably a good idea. Alright, let's try to finish the current shadow project before we end the episode, huh? See if we will be allowed to.
Your team has done an excellent job in the recovery of this alien artifact, Commander. I believe with further research, it
See,
may
so, like,
prove invaluable in uncovering
things like the way the amount of Avatar project progress these things leech off, leads me to believe that you're not really, the design intent is not for you to do them all one right after the other just at the end of the game.
Avenger plotting new
The shadow project things are supposed to probably be sprinkled through the game a little bit more. It's just really hard to justify any research that isn't weapons and armor while you still have weapon and armor research to do, you know? Am I allowed to just ignore this? Because I don't want to do this. I don't care about that. Passing this opportunity to attack Advent would have dire consequences for the Resistance. Ah, man. Why is it I can never just let an opportunity slide? Alright. Well, apparently, this is where we're going to be calling it for today. Yeah, Operation Godhammer. Well, I mean, that's a pretty good hammer. The squad size on this mission is limited to 3 soldiers. Uh-oh. Alright, well, challenge isn't over yet. That's going to be it for us for today. Come back next time. Apparently, a few of our finest are going to have to take on the world. There's a gatekeeper on this mission. We have to fight it with 3 people. Ugh. We'll see you then.